Have you ever looked at the global car market and felt like you're being absolutely robbed? Go to Japan, Europe, or South America, and you'll see incredibly practical, brand-new compact trucks and efficient cars selling for $10,000 to $15,000. They are reliable, cheap to run, and easy to park. But the moment you step into an American dealership, you are snapped back to reality by giant, aggressive rolling brick walls on wheels that cost more than a down payment on a house. Why can't Americans buy cheap, simple cars anymore? Is it because we just love giant trucks? No, it's actually because of a bizarre 60-year-old trade war involving fried chicken and a hidden environmental loophole that backfired completely. Welcome back to Stick-E-Doo, and today we are uncovering the hidden forces that killed the affordable American automobile. To understand why you can't buy a cheap compact truck today, we have to travel back to the 1960s. Back then, American factory farming became incredibly efficient, and U.S. frozen chicken absolutely flooded the European market. It was cheap, it was delicious, and the European farmers panicked. To protect their local markets, France and West Germany put a massive tax on imported American chicken. This made the U.S. government absolutely furious. President Lyndon B. Johnson wanted immediate revenge, so he looked for something valuable imported from Europe to tax in return. In 1963, the U.S. rolled out the ultimate retaliation, a 25% tariff on imported potato starch, dextrin, brandy, and light cargo trucks. This meant foreign light trucks suddenly became 25% more expensive the second they touched American soil. It completely destroyed the imported truck market overnight. Volkswagen, which was selling a highly popular small pickup version of their iconic bus, was wiped out of the U.S. market instantly, leaving American buyers with fewer cheap options. Now, you might think, hey, the chicken dispute ended decades ago, right? Wrong. While the taxes on brandy and starch were dropped, the 25% tariff on light trucks stayed. For over 60 years, it has protected Detroit auto giants from foreign competition. This is exactly why the legendary Toyota Hilux, the unkillable, affordable truck loved by the entire world, is forbidden fruit in the United States. Importing it would make zero financial sense for any foreign company. Car companies spent decades pulling crazy stunts to bypass this law. For example, Ford used to build their Transit Connect cargo vans in Turkey. To avoid the tax, they built them with rear passenger seats and carpets, importing them as passenger vehicles, which only face a tiny 2.5% tax. Once the vans cleared U.S. customs, workers immediately ripped the back seats out, shredded them, and sold them as pure cargo vans. Millions of dollars spent just to bypass a ghost law from the 60s. But the chicken tax is only half the story. The real reason small cars completely died out recently comes down to a well-intentioned policy that backfired spectacularly. Meet the Corporate Average Fuel Economy Standards, or CAFE, introduced in the 1970s. The government wanted to force car brands to make vehicles more fuel efficient to protect the environment. Sounds great on paper, right? Well, the geniuses in the automotive industry found a massive, brilliant, and terrifying loophole. In the mid-2000s, the CAFE system was updated to calculate fuel economy targets based on a vehicle's footprint. The footprint is simply the area inside the four wheels. Under these rules, the smaller the car's footprint, the higher and stricter its fuel efficiency target is. If a car company makes a tiny, affordable hatchback or a compact pickup, that vehicle is legally required to achieve an insanely high, near impossible miles per gallon rating. If a car company fails to meet that impossible target for small cars, they face massive, multi-million-dollar government fines. So, what did car executives realize? If they simply make the vehicle bigger, stretching the wheels out, the vehicle's footprint increases, and a larger footprint means the government legally allows it to be way less fuel efficient. It was an absolute paradigm shift for the industry. This is exactly why American car giants like Ford, GM, and Chrysler virtually stopped making traditional sedans, hatchbacks, and small trucks altogether. It wasn't because everyday Americans suddenly hated them. It was because the regulations made it financially impossible for companies to build them profitably. It was far cheaper and safer for the manufacturer to scale everything up into massive SUVs and trucks. And here's the dirty corporate secret. Bigger vehicles mean much higher profit margins. Building a compact sedan costs almost the same in factory labor and basic raw steel as building a mid-size crossover. But a manufacturer can sell that crossover for $15,000 more by adding fancy leather seats and calling it an adventure vehicle. The combination of government regulation and corporate greed formed the perfect storm. This trend has created a dangerous arms race on American roads. Because everyone is forced to buy larger vehicles to feel safe, cars have gotten incredibly heavy. The blind spots on a modern heavy-duty truck are now legally larger than those on an actual military tank. We tried to pass laws to save fuel and protect the environment, but instead, we filled our suburban streets with 6,000-pound urban assault vehicles that destroy public asphalt. Can electric vehicles save us and bring back the cheap car? Well, it's highly complicated. While EVs don't have to worry about traditional engine emission footprints, the current cost of heavy lithium battery packs means cheap $10,000 entry-level EVs are still years away from being profitable for American companies. For now, the system is fundamentally designed to keep cars big, heavy, and incredibly expensive. So, the next time you see a massive truck taking up 2 parking spaces at the grocery store and wonder why America can't just have normal, affordable cars, remember, it's not just a trend. It's a complex web of 60-year-old poultry taxes, backwards environmental rules, and maximize profit corporate strategies. If you want to uncover more hidden engineering and economic secrets that run our daily lives, make sure to look around the channel, hit that subscribe button, and check out our other videos here on Sticky Do. See ya!